on this computer. Okay, it's recording.
Okay.
So just to review, since we just started recording, we've created a data manager, and that data manager has a series of keys, hearts, gold, and sundew, and they're typed out so that we can use them instead of actually passing along direct strings to our player prefs. That way we can reduce the chances of typos in other scripts. Whenever we want to save something, we're no longer saying hearts, like, was it all caps? Was it heart instead of hearts? Now that'll never happen because we're based on these values, and you'll get an error if you're doing something wrong. We have a save data element and a get data element. And since it's a singleton, which means that there's an instance of it that we can talk to from anywhere, now the game manager, instead of setting the hearts and saving and reading the hearts himself, he's depending on the game manager, or the data manager, which now all the other stuff will be able to tie into as well. So hearts is equal to the data manager.instance.get the data element, and now I was just about to update the set int to being the set data element and function inside of data manager instead. So we're getting the data manager.saving hearts and comma heart, which is the current value of hearts after we've subtracted. I'm going to do the same thing here. Boom. And boom. I don't know when we call add heart. I see that's a public method. I'd have to double check when that actually happens. You could have a timer somewhere that over time it adds hearts once every couple of minutes. Whatever.
Yeah, that was the other thing, like, I wanted to talk about, like, after this. Like, do you know, like, if we would have the time, like, how I would do that, or do you know of any videos that, like, teach you how to do that?
It would be kind of a general thing. So maybe when you remove a heart, you set up a timer dot, and it's like 30 seconds, whatever you want. And then there'd be a method down here called like add heart timer.
Okay.
And it would literally look like this, i.e. numerator, add heart after seconds, float however many seconds you want it to wait, yield return new wait for seconds, however many seconds, there it is. And then add heart. That's how you do it.
And you would just like, and you would replace seconds with a number.
Yeah, so I'd say start, whenever I remove a heart, maybe I say start coroutine, add heart after seconds, a minute, 60 seconds.
Okay.
And it's a coroutine, which means that it takes time to complete. And that's what that IE numerator means. So I say, okay, wait 30 seconds, then add a heart.
Okay.
Is this the best way to do it? But hey, I just finished it really fast. So yeah, so there's that. I'd have to double check. I'll slash this out for now, and then if this is the way we want to go, we can. But let's finish the first thought. We're saving this element after we've added to our hearts. We have our data element. Can I help you, Luca? We have our data element, our data manager, who over time saves and gets elements, blah, blah, blah. And now we can, for example, set up saving of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's go to our game. No bugs. Oh. Data manager line 35. Save data keys.
Oh, because up there it's SAVA.
Oh, lol. Sava data keys. There's a restaurant in Philly called Sava. It was like a really crappy pizza restaurant.
Where was it?
It was on Powelton by Drexel. I wonder if it's still there.
Let me look it up.
Savas, S-A-V-A-S.
Savas. Yes, it still exists.
Haha, it's still there.
Closes
Okay,
at
so
2 a.m.
they were okay. They had decent pizza. Okay, so that let's see if I have any more typos. But you see how it just instantly gave me like errors, so I know that there's something wrong and I can fix it. Save data keys dot toString. It can't do data key. Wait, cannot convert from data manager. Set int data key dot toString. Who's calling that? Data manager does not contain a definition for, oh, dang it, happened again. Save data keys. The resolution is just low enough that I didn't catch it. Come on, baby. All right. Huh? I should at least jump to the line. Line 37. Boom. Oh, oops. Dot toString. Always start with the top because it might just be that one. Okay. Line 28. Get data element. Hearts equals get data element of this one. And what's it complaining about? There is no argument. Former parameter. Default value. Oh, I forgot to pass along a default value. Comma 3. Okay. I sure wish I had autocomplete. Okay, so data manager does not contain the okay for set data element at line 34. Boom, 34. So it's saying it doesn't have this. That save data element. Yep, it is. Boom, boom. Probably should be set, but I'm not too worried about it. Wait 4 seconds. Oh, Seukins. All right.
You're getting the same errors that I get with my spelling.
All right, so we're good. Everything's good. Everything works. Cool, cool. So now that's in. But let's look at the level and do something new. So that was basically just doing everything that worked before. And let me just check where's this thing here? Is it in home screen? Top nav for sure. Top hearts region. Image hearts. Oh, is it text here? Okay, I see it says 2 out of 3. Okay, it doesn't have a script on it, which tells me that maybe the home screen. Oh, it knows the heart text. And when it's told to open, it gets the amount of hearts over 3 on start. Normally that should be fine. The other option you have is doing the data manager thing, data manager dot get data element. But since game manager would have already probably been updated by this point, I think it's safe to have it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next step, we want to go to the other scene, the level scene. Matching or real? Matching. This is the level, right? When I hit play, boom. Object not. Oh, it's because there's no, for safety, we can go in here, create empty data manager.
Then just link the data manager.
Yeah, because if you're going in from a different scene, it'll work because data manager exists in the other scene. But since it didn't exist in this scene yet, then it couldn't find it saying, hey, I don't see a data manager. I can't set my hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's there. So now the level starts up. So scene controller can handle a lot of the values. So let's think about this. You have a list of cards, if I click on this, I see there's like a list of images. Yeah, list of cards and a list of levels. And so particular images actually correspond with items to be collected, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can just define one, such as, what were some ones that I decided to keep? Money, right? So that would be, tell me if you see it.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna move the mouse
Oh yeah, sure.
because you're in the way. Like the
Oh, the mouse
Zoom
is really
thing's
big.
in the no, the Zoom thing's in the way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna move it right here. All right. I see gold at 52.
52. Okay, 52. Cool. Extra is gold. So that means whenever 52 is collected, we want to add to our gold collection. Or more accurately, when the level finishes, I assume that's when you'd add to gold.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd probably have something like public dictionary. And a dictionary would be of data manager dot, not going to spell it wrong, save data keys. Are you familiar with what a dictionary is?
The English versions.
Sure.
I mean, I assume it stores things.
It does, and it stores it in a specific way. What makes a dictionary unique? You have a key and you have a value. So this word has this definition in a normal dictionary, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in programming, a dictionary is, I have a key like hearts, and I have a value like 6. I have 6 hearts. So in this particular sense, what I want to do is before I save the value, whenever a card is flipped and collected, I'll add it to this dictionary. And then at the very end of the level, once you've beaten the level, I'll go through the dictionary and tell the data manager to save these values. Because I assume if you shouldn't be able to just go in, like hit a few coins and then quit the level and then keep going in to get a bunch of currency, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to make it kind of be an intermediary, quote unquote, save system that that will then eventually get carried over into the save system. So it'll probably be temporary currency level currency dictionary. I think I have to say equals new. Gosh, I wish I had. Oh yes. Oh yes. Autocomplete. So I have a dictionary of keys to values, like the amount that I have. And now, whenever I collect an element, so update values on match. So I'm specifically looking for when it matches. Match. Card revealed. If it's second revealed, then check the match. Go to definition. Comparing this ID to this ID. If they're the same, then we'll add to our score, and we'll also add currency to dictionary based on whatever it was. So the ID would be, you said 42 or 52 for the money, right?
Yeah, 52.
Okay, so I'll do a switch statement just because it's easier. I don't want to say if it's 52, if it's 53, if it's 54, because you're only going to be able to collect a few of these things, right? You're not going to be able to have collections of everything in the game. It's just like money and honeydew and a few other things, right?
Yeah, it's like the items that you can collect, like the sundew, the like I'd have to look at the elements, and then I'd have to verify with Angel what it is that we would collect.
Okay, so if I were to go to our list of pictures, like you can only collect maybe the shards, right? You can collect the shards.
Yeah.
You can collect, do you collect twigs?
No, you don't collect twigs and you don't collect leaves, I believe. And I don't think pebbles.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are like the garbage ones.
Yeah, those were what we called the garbage ones.
Okay, so you maybe collect like cards. It's funny. Card/new cards. No. So many. What are these names? F. No. Can you collect buttons? Like, would you say under 50% of the things can be collected?
I would say it's over.
Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
50% of the possible cards can be collected?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, it might eventually be cumbersome to do it in the way I was about to. If that's the case, I'll give ourselves a handy dandy thing up here to kind of deal with this issue. How do I want to do it? Public struct array card index key, and it'll be a struct is kind of like a class. It's just a container for information. Basically, we're just going to say card ID is one thing. Public. So every card ID might have some public data manager dot save data key card key. And just because Unity is dumb, I believe I need system.serializable. I don't think I need to do serialized field. Don't think about this. This is programmer stuff. Field. Ooh, it might be.
I was gonna say, do you need capital F?
And serialized field. Yep. And then now we can have public card index key array card data keys. And so now I could say, for now, gosh, dang it. Save data key, data manager dot save data key. Did I spell that wrong? Keys. Dang. Okay, so now if I go to my handy dandy scene controller and I close this up, there it is. I'll have one element. I'll apparently have two elements. No, it's a one element. And what did you say? 42 is gold?
We said 52.
52 is gold. Okay. And so then whenever you want to like take note of another thing, you just add another element. You say, okay, this one is this element.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm like, this will probably make it easier to deal with. I see 5 is boom. So now we have these two elements. So now whenever an item is collected, we can report that it was collected. Okay, so I'll give ourselves a new method for this. Public void, actually it doesn't need to be public, void report card index collected. Maybe I just say temp card, because like this is the stuff that will get saved, and then once the level is beaten, then we will report all the values to be saved to the actual save data. Does that make sense?
Repeat that.
Okay, so I'm making a new method for us so that whenever something has been collected,
Yeah.
I'll send it along down here and it'll deal with what it has to save to in that dictionary, the temporary dictionary, because we don't want to actually save it to our data until the level has been beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
Oh.
So that's why I called it report temporary card index, or report temporary collection, or report new int card index, int amount. And so whenever you match a card, do you get one of that item or two?
I believe it's one, right? Yeah, I
Then
believe
that'll be-
I would assume one. I mean, if anything, we could just like replace the one with the 2.
Sounds good. So it'll pass along a card index, it'll pass along an amount, and I'll say for each card index key, no, what did I call it? What did I call it? Oh, I did call it card index key. Okay. Yay. For each card index key CIK in my array of keys, CIK just for card index key, if CIK dot card ID is equal to the current card index being passed along, then that means I want to use it. I want to add something to it. So I can say, where are we at? Here, current card currency dictionary. Boom. At the location of CIK.card key should be equal to 1, or the amount. Here's a question. For every coins, for example, are there more than one set of coins in a map? Could I collect it twice?
I don't think we had the coins you could collect.
In any situation, I just used coins in the example.
I don't believe so. Maybe.
Count for it.
What?
I could account for that by saying int current count equals 0 if my level currency dictionary dot contains key of sic dot card key.
I would say account for it just in case.
Okay, I will account for it. So if I found the key, then current count is going to be equal to level currency dictionary. I'm going to start out as that. Sic.card key. So now I've got, if it was 1, then now my current count is 1. And then at the end, I'll say current count is equal to current count plus 1, because I've just collected it. And instead of plus 1, if you ever want to collect different amounts of things, I'll make it plus that amount. And now I'll set it equal to the current card count, or current count. Boom. And so now it'll only happen if it found an element in this list. If it didn't find it, then it doesn't add anything, which makes sense. But now we can go over here and say currency, what I call it, temp, I'll write temporary, there it is, of first revealed .id, because this will only happen if the 2 match, then I'll just use this one's ID and report that it's been collected. And down here, I'll say debug.log the temporary currency has added one more element, has added a set index plus card index to current count. Now we'll see whenever we collect something and it's a desired item, we will see that it gets counted, and we'll see the debug log for 52 got set to 1, 52 got set to 2. And then after the game is over, we'd want to say void save temporary collection. And that's going to be super easy. We're actually going to use the same loop. I'm a liar. We're not going to use that loop. Actually, I'm going to go through for each card key. I want, what is my dictionary? My dictionary is, I want to go through the dictionary and find every element. So where are we at? Here it is. for every one of my data manager.saved data keys. And I'll just give the variable name S key in, I already forgot the name of the dictionary. Can I type dictionary and see the name? Did I name it dictionary? Current level currency dictionary. Boom. Oh, yeah, there it is. And then I believe I have to write dot keys. And I forget if that's a method. It is not a method, so I don't need a semicolon. Or I don't need parentheses. So I'm going through all the keys in my dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
And now I can grab the value. So int value equals data manager dot, excuse me, level currency dictionary at the location of key, which is this one. And this will return whatever its value was, like 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I can now, since it's the same save data key, I can say int previous save data equals data manager dot instance dot get data key. Gosh, I hope that's right. Get data, get data element at the location of this key with a default value of 0, probably. You're going to start with 0 coins. You're going to start with whatever else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get whatever I previously had, int next value equals the previous save data plus my value. And I'll rename this to, I don't know, temp amount. That's fine. That made sense though, right? Value. So I have some, how about gathered in level? Like that. So this is how much I gathered in my level.
Yeah.
This is how much is in the save file. And I actually want to update the value to being the previous save data plus the amount that I've gathered in my level. So now I can say data manager dot instance dot get or save data element. And I want to save the element of key to the value of next value. Boom. I don't know where we're going to represent these numbers, but this should work. And so I'll just add a debug.log. The value for key.toString is now next value. Let's see if I was able to YOLO that without any typos. Oh, yeah. Okay, so save, when does this save happen? It happens at the end of a level. So let's see. I know that's going to have to do with when I've checked a match and the match is there. And if my next amount, okay, so show the success screen. And then I assume the success screen just has a button on it that loads back the other level. So I'm going to have this put here. Boom. You won the game, so we'll save the temporary collection. If you lose the game, should you also save whatever you gathered or no?
No.
Okay, if you want to eventually, if you go like, oh, the game would be better balanced if we did it like that, I'll just add a // boom. That's how you can do that. All right, so we've got that going on. I'm going to hit clear. And I could probably just hit play and see it happen. So let's see it happen. Did all that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. So.
And if I still need help, I can literally just go.
Oh, boom. Oh, is that not Sundew?
No, I think those are pebbles or rocks.
Oh, dang it. Oh, no. Oh, I know there's a stick. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
oh, oh.
This game's hard.
oh.
Game's impossible. There it is. Retry. What?
Our retry button doesn't work. Oh no.
We'll get there. I just want to gather something. Coin. Did I really use up 100 turns?
No.
Did it game over before I finished my 100 turns?
Yeah, it just went nice because it like you passed the level.
Oh, I must have gathered whatever was needed. Oh. Oh God, am I I just want coins. I just want coins. Why are they all next to each other? Oh, there's a coin.
Coin. You didn't click it. There we go.
Comparing 10. Oh wait, that's 10. That was index 10.
What?
Index 10 is
Oh,
gold.
I guess we do have 2 gold.
No. You don't need 2 golds.
Okay.
But let's go in here. I'll add it. Why not? That's why this exists. So that now, oh, we have a few things that mean the same thing. Okay, fine. You want to play that way? 10 and gold. Boom. I wouldn't recommend having, unless they're seasonal and they're like actually different cards. Then do it, sure. But if they actually are the same, you don't need, you can have 100 of the same thing in the level and it won't break anything. So you shouldn't have to worry about it. I know that is because originally y'all weren't sure because you have like the desired matches.
Yeah.
The target card or this. There's somewhere that had like a list of all the available
Card data keys.
cards.
Oh, images.
Oh, do we have no targets? Oh, interesting. Oh, might just not update with the. I don't know. It's this. Yeah, it's this. So like, I remember this had. Come on. These and like I remember like you thought you can only have 2 of each, and in reality you can have as many as I have 8 like 5 times, so you don't actually need 52 showing up multiple times or 10 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So let's match and let's see that happen. Hopefully there aren't any other gold coins. I'll just be systematic. I have 100 turns. There's 1, 2, 2, 1, or no, 2, 2 is 1, or 2, 2, 2.
Oh, there we go.
Oh. The temporary currency has been increased from 10 or index 10 to 1 value. Okay, and let's see if I get that other coin from 10 to 2.
Oh, cool.
Good. And so now you'll be able to read from that value wherever it needs to be read from, and everything should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
All I have to do is beat the level for it to actually save. I did notice this is a set of target cards, but some of the other levels, did they all? Oh, that one did. I thought I saw one that didn't. Oh, these 2 don't. So you might need to set, make sure that you have some target cards here.
Or play does not have target.
I don't know what would happen if there were no target cards. It might just win after the first match you make.
Okay.
I don't actually know. So like 5 and 6. Cool. If you have there are 5, 6. Cool. All right. So with that said, do you have any other questions?
I don't believe so. Did you have any other questions?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, we're good.
All right. Well, great work, gang, and keep it up. And I will see y'all on Friday.
Let me stop sharing. All
Have
right.
a good night, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good night.
Yep.
Will it just stop recording when we leave?
Yeah, I think it will.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I'll see
Have a
you.
good night. See you
Have a good
Friday.
night. Bye.
Bye.